welcome back to Midday. We're joined now by Dr. Desai. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. It's been a while since I've seen you, so I'm glad to be on with you again.
Yeah.
So we're talking about something actually really positive and helpful for people who are kind of afraid of dental work. We're talking about lasers.
Lasers. Sounds cool.
It sounds
hey?
scary first, but it's actually better in the long run for a lot of things.
It is a lot better. I mean, with technology comes speed, sophistication, less pain, less trauma.
And that's what people always associate dental work with, is the pain. So that's a bonus right there as soon as you hear that the laser is better for the pain in the long run.
Yes.
Yeah. So you do a lot of work with laser.
Yes.
A lot of people are enjoying that.
Yes, very much so. They like the idea that it's not a drill.
Right.
It's not as noisy. It sounds like a popcorn machine almost. Right. It works with water. Some of the lasers work with water, and that's the main surgical laser. So you're not using cutting and slashing and burning.
Right. None of those scary words.
None of those scary words. It's just water spray. It's like a precision power washer.
Nice. And recovery time, you find it's quicker with laser?
Much faster, and the surgery is looking better and probably about double the speed of healing.
Oh, nice. That's excellent. We have some images as well that we're going to put up on the screen so we can chat a bit about what you've brought.
Yeah, so the bottom picture is where that water spray is exhibited.
Yeah.
But you can do root canals with lasers, you can do cavities with lasers, and it's so much more precise, so it's not this big hole left in the tooth. And the top picture there is where a laser kills the bacteria and the infectious tissue.
Oh, wow.
Just from the outside, the energy goes in, so you don't have to cut and burn.
Nice.
And this is a good water spray picture, so you can see how precise the point is.
That actually looks like one of the water ones that you guys have too as well.
Yeah,
that's great.
Right. That's exactly
it's just the same size and everything too. It's
exactly
really small.
The same size. Very, very precise.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's, and the last picture is how if you cut with a drill, it leaves a big sloshy thing on the left side, whereas if you cut with a laser, it removes all the bacteria from the little holes in the tooth, and you can get better healing because there's less infection left.
Oh, wow, that's excellent. So you can use a laser for pretty much everything in your practice then?
Almost everything. Of course, I'm much more surgical, but there are lasers that have different wavelengths, and wavelengths is light, right? So for example, you can have a laser that will cut tissue, but another laser will cauterize bleeding, for example.
So they all have different things that they do.
Yeah, and then there's different lasers that actually penetrate deep into muscle, and that's kind of like what the physiotherapist or the chiropractor uses to, heal your, an injured muscle or something. You can use that after any dental treatment, and it heals faster.
Oh, nice.
In the same way.
Wow, that's amazing. And it's come a long way, you were saying as well. From when did the lasers really come out into the market for dentists?
Oh, like in the 40s.
Really?
Yeah.
And they were just not great, obviously.
Well, the research wasn't there. The sophistication of the machine isn't there. So with development and technology, the big research is coming out of Europe and Japan as well. North America is usually
a little behind.
Pretty slow on the uptake. And that's why actually I'm doing my master's now in laser dentistry. And there's only one place to do it, and that's in Germany, where physics was born.
Wow.
Right?
That's
Einstein
amazing.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, eventually it's going to come more and more mainstream into North America. It has, in some pockets.
Yeah.
But it's discussing it and showing people that it's so much better, and then they have to experience it.
Oh, I know exactly, because I've heard both sides of the story. I've heard from some people saying, oh, I didn't have a great experience with laser, but in the last about 3 or 4 years, all I've heard is amazing and great things about laser dentistry.
There is for dentistry, we have such a long education time period, and then it's not taught in school, so you have to learn it on your own, and it's expensive, and it's time consuming, and it's hard to learn. It's not easy. I mean, I've been using it 10 years, and now I feel like
now you're comfortable
I have
with
a little, it's like learning how to drive standard cars. It takes a while, but then you're good at it.
Something like cavities, though, do you still need to do a freezing for that, or is it just a laser procedure? Like, how does that work?
You have to be able to do both.
Okay.
And deeper cavities still need freezing.
Right.
The laser doesn't freeze, it just is less invasive, so it can be more shallow if you need to.
And then afterwards, the pain is obviously less because you didn't have to do as much work on that area and on the tooth.
Exactly. It's good for kids because kids have shallow cavities, so you actually don't have to freeze a lot of kids.
Oh, good.
So that's a huge benefit.
And then they're not screaming and yelling on the way to the dentist.
It's always good not to have that.
It's like Star Wars lasers. They're really cool. It'll be fun, I swear. All right, we've got all the info on the screen for you there if you'd like to get a hold of Dr. Desai. Thanks so much for coming on today.
My pleasure, Steph. Thank you.
We have more Midday coming up for you right after this.